all the librarians around here know what they're doing, except for me. What were they thinking, leaving me in charge of the reference desk? I've only been working here for 1 week. I have no idea what to do if a patron comes by and asks me a reference question. Oh no, here comes someone now. I better look busy so she doesn't come and ask me a question.
I know, I never thought I'd end up at the library, but every time I go to a bookstore, nobody can help me find anything I want to read. So I thought, you know what, why not try the library? Yes, the librarian does look busy, but we all lead busy lives. I have to start packing for St. Bart's as soon as I get home, and I also need to find a sitter for Lola. I'll talk to you later. Ciao. Hello.
Hello.
I'm wondering if you can help me. I'm looking for some historical fiction to take with me on a trip to St. Bart's.
Okay.
Okay, so you can help me find some?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to know. You're the librarian.
What am I supposed to do?
Good morning, class. In today's session of Intro Reference, we're going to be focusing on the reference interview, and particularly the RUSA guidelines. First, let's talk about visibility. Patrons need to be able to find you, and when they do, be friendly to them. Second, you need to show interest in your patron's information need. Face the patron and maintain eye contact. Third, good listening and inquiring skills are key in a reference interview. Ask open questions to encourage the patron to give you more information. When you think you've figured it out, rephrase the patron's request to make sure you've got it right. Only then do we come to the fourth stage, the searching stage. At this point, it's important to construct relevant search terms and explain your logic to your patron. If the patron looks unsatisfied, take notice and ask questions to see how you can help them further. Only then do we come to the final stage, the follow-up stage. Encourage your patron to come back anytime if there are any problems finding what he or she needs, and make sure that you've answered all of your patron's questions. You are the librarians of the future, and I know you're up to the challenge.
Okay, I'm up for the challenge.
Pardon me.
Sorry, nothing. So how can I help you today?
Like I said, I'm looking for some historical fiction that I can bring on my vacation.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about the historical fiction you like to read.
Well, I'm really interested in World War I, and I also like really descriptive texts.
That's good to know. And what do you like to see in the books you read?
Well, those are the main things, but I also like strong characters.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you like historical fiction for World War I, that's character-driven and has a lot of description. Is that right?
Precisely.
Great, so I'm going to do a search on Novelist Plus, and I'm also going to show you how to use it so you can actually search for books you like from the comfort of your own home.
So you're telling me I could put descriptions of books, and it will give me a list of books that I would like to read?
That's right.
I don't believe it. No such program exists.
Let me show you.
Novelist Plus allows librarians and readers to find great books to read. We'll start with the basic search term, World War I, using the homepage search tool. We can now narrow the results according to what is important to the patron. In our case, we want to start with the sidebar on the right, which will narrow our results to fictional works for adults. Now we know it was important to our patron to have strong characters, so under Storyline, we're going to click the link that reads Character Driven. We also know that it was important for the patron to have a lot of description, so we're going to use another limiter. Under Writing Style, we're going to click the link that reads Descriptive. And now we have lots of descriptive, character-driven fiction about World War I to recommend to our patron.
There are a lot of really great options here. I personally would recommend starting with Birdsong by Sebastian Fox. It's the second in a trilogy, but it does stand well on its own. How would that work for you?
I think that would work really well.
Great, let me go walk you over to where we keep it. Here it is.
Thank you so much, darling.
You're very welcome, and if you have any other questions or need any help finding good books to read, feel free to come back anytime.
That's excellent. You know, I never thought I'd end up in a library, but I'm really glad that I came. You've been such a great help.
Thank you, Intro Reference Professor.